Tonight's presentation brought to you by Ford and your Ford dealer. Together winning the world over with the exciting line of 1989 Ford cars. Have you driven a Ford lately? Exclamation Cologne. Make a statement without saying a word with Exclamation Cologne by Cody. Delta Airlines. We love to fly, and it shows. And IBM. The bigger picture. The people, products, and resources of IBM. Tuesday night.
It is the Führer's unshakable will to cleanse the continent of Jews. Italy will be no exception.
Get out while you can.
Don't you think I want to get out? But how?
This is Alistair Tudsbury, broadcasting from Singapore. The lives of hundreds of civilians are lost each day to this merciless bombardment.
A victory in the Pacific.
All ahead 1/3.
We need a huge victory now.
America is paralyzed.
Would further evidence interest you?
The government would be very interested.
I hear this. This force is bound for Tokyo.
I foresee horrors, Messi, that will eclipse the Civil War.
The Germans are committing a crime that's almost beyond human imagination.
You realize you belong in a concentration camp with the rest of the alien Jews?
The important thing is to get you and Louis out of danger.
I now request from you an explanation of the Jastrow case.
Tuesday night. The continuation of Herman Wouk's War and Remembrance.
Good evening. Tonight on the News Watch, the search for a murder weapon will continue in Scranton this week, and honoring the miners who made coal king in northeastern Pennsylvania. News Watch 16 weekend update for Sunday is next.
What kind of hand is life dealing you today? Want to turn your luck around? Try a hand of blackjack. It's the Pennsylvania Lottery's new instant game. Every ticket gives you 2 plays for just $1. Beat the dealer and you could win up to $1,000 instantly or $1 million on the Saturday spin. Play the Pennsylvania Lottery's new blackjack. It could turn one of those days into the day of your life.
Get behind the wheel of a hot, new 1989 Pontiac Grand Am and rev up with savings. Big factory savings up to $1,200 on options. See your Pontiac pace setters now. With more power and new styling, Grand Am for $89 is one grand buy. And you can add to the value by choosing an available options package with savings direct from Pontiac. Plus, you can now get $500 cash back on any new 1989 Grand Am. See your Northeast Pennsylvania Pontiac pace setters.
When you're building for the future, you gotta start with a good foundation. It takes more than just imagination when you're building a dream. And we're here where you need us. First Eastern Bank, yes, we're here. We're here where you need us.
Is Harry a jealous judge? Tomorrow on WNEP TV. Proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania. This is WNEP TV, the news station. Now, Jim Rennick. Meteorologist Brian Orzel with his backyard forecast. And Tom Tidy on sports. This is News Watch 16, Weekend Update.
Good evening, I'm Jim Rennick. The search for a murder weapon in Scranton is going to be intensified tomorrow. This weekend, police, with the help of volunteers using metal detectors, were combing an area of the East Mountain section of Scranton, looking for the gun police say killed 18-year-old Deborah Lukey. Tomorrow, police say that a dredging machine will be brought in to look for the gun in East Mountain Lake. Lukey was found murdered nearly 2 weeks ago after she got off of a bus in East Mountain. Autopsy results have not yet been released on a body found in Wayne County this weekend. The body located by some hunters in Manchester Township, very near with the border of New York State. Police do not yet know who that victim was. State officials may be able to tell some people in one Luzerne County town this week if they can stop boiling their drinking water. People who live in Chickasha have been on a boil advisory for the past couple of weeks because of bacteria in the water. Newswatch 16's Melissa Sanders says chlorine is now being put into that water to try and make it safe.
In this little shed, a newly installed chlorinator, already adding chlorine to the water flowing from this reservoir to some 500 customers in Chickasha.
People taste chlorine?
They may. The new treatment is part of the Chickasha Water Company's efforts to meet the Department of Environmental Resources requirements. The idea being that it's better to taste a little chlorine, which disinfects the water, than continue a boil advisory because of the threat of Giardia cysts. There are analyzers here and further down the line to check out how much chlorine remains in the water as it flows from the reservoir to residents' faucets. This company worker explains.
They want to make sure that it's within, still within range. But they don't have the same result. Right, they just don't have like a 4.1 there and have, I'll come down here and have a 1, say 1.0.
They want to make sure the water is well chlorinated.
Right.
It'll enable me to at least brush my teeth and use the water to do the dishes, etc. But I still don't think I'll drink it.
Don Brobst is one of several Chickasha residents I spoke to who don't think the chlorinator is the answer to the water problems there.
I think the problem is the turbidity, the fact that the water is often dirty, particularly after it rains, and at times has a foul-smelling odor to it.
As far as I've been here, I mean, it's ruined clothes, and it just makes life miserable. One minute getting clear water, the next minute getting muck. I mean, I had to put a filtration system in my house at, a cost of several $100s.
Monday morning, the DER will check out the Chickasha Water Company's chlorination system and possibly lift the boil advisory. The company has no plans to put money into straightening out the other water problems, though. That's because it's expected by the state to abandon the reservoir and switch the 500 customers to a new well water system in another couple months. Melissa Sanders, Newswatch 16, Chickasha, Luzerne County.
Thank you, Melissa. Now, what is becoming a regular feature on Sunday nights here, the latest on schools, 2 of them in Lackawanna County that have been besieged by on-again, off-again strikes. Here's the latest for the students who attend Old Forge. They will not be attending tomorrow. School in Old Forge, again, has been called off. But in Lakeland, students there will report they will have school in Lakeland. In Luzerne County, Nanticoke schools have not been plagued by any strikes, but they have been having problems getting all the buses on the road. But that, as of tomorrow, will be corrected. Buses 104 and 107, the latest buses to be added to the fleet, means that as of tomorrow, all the children who ride Nanticoke School District buses, including those who attend parochial schools, will have bus transportation to those schools. Those who toil deep in the earth to try to bring out the nation's coal are the subject of a meeting of mayors in Scranton tonight. Mayors from many towns and cities where coal was once king gathered at the Lackawanna County Courthouse this evening as part of a Coal Miners' Day.
Celebrating Anthracite Miners' Day. We're celebrating the individual anthracite miner who helped to make not only Scranton, but the entire anthracite field, the entire anthracite valley, the great area that it is today.
A wreath was placed at the monument to miner John Mitchell. He's the man who helped organize miners into a union. Later, the mayors attended a play about coal miners. Scranton's Mayor David Wenzel says this coal miners tribute will become an annual event for the city. Speaking of workers, 300 striking workers at a Lackawanna County paper plant will have an opportunity this week to end their 2-week-old strike. The union representing employees at the Pope and Talbot Company in Ransom Township say that a meeting of workers will be held on Tuesday to discuss the company's latest offer. The hang-up in reaching a new contract is centered around wages and health benefits. A former top U.S. Army general from our area who was at one time chairman of the U.S. Joint Chiefs of Staff has died in Washington. General Lyman Linmitzer of Honesdale was appointed chairman of the Joint Chiefs in 1960. Later on, he served as the head of all U.S. forces in Europe. He died on Saturday at Walter Reed Army Hospital in Washington. Linmitzer was 89 years old. And still to come, the possibility, perhaps, finally, of real peace in the Middle East, plus another report on the shuttle Challenger. Did the crew live for very long after the Challenger blew up? When the Weekend Report continues.
Have I got a deal for you? Buy a sleek new Color Supreme by November 30th and get $500 back from old. Plus a year's supply of Exxon gasoline at no extra charge. That's a deal even my dad couldn't pass up.
This is not your father's Oldsmobile.
I'll trade you the Cutlass Supreme, the cash, and all that gasoline for what's behind door number 1. No
deal, Dad.
This is the new generation of all.
Exxon gasoline for a year plus cash back. See your Olds friends now.
Ice. On ice. A magnificent collection of coolly elegant diamond jewelry that will fire your imagination. The Ice on Ice collection. If he wants things to heat up, tell him to try a little ice.
Hi, I'm Cy Biederman. For 109 years, we've sold quality diamonds and elegant jewelry at N.B. Levy's. Come see our exciting Ice on Ice collection of diamond jewelry now at N.B. Levy's Certified Gemologist, 120 Wyoming Avenue, downtown Scranton.
Introducing a breakthrough in medium-size office copiers, the Canon 2000 series. They're designed with a convenient stationary platen, so they take up less room in your office. Plus, they have many automatic features. You can reproduce in color with just the touch of a button. Zoom from 64 to 142%, or choose from 4 preset ratios to make standard size reductions and enlargements. Plus, you can make up to 99 copies at one time. The Canon 2000 series, available exclusively at GBM, where service makes the difference.
The Adventures of Theo and Cockroach, tomorrow on WNEP.
In another week and a half, roast turkeys will be adorning dinner tables all over the country as we celebrate Thanksgiving. Getting ready to satisfy a lot of hungry customers means a lot of work right now for many turkey farmers. News Watch 16's Melissa Sander visited one such turkey farmer today in Lackawanna County.
Little do these turkeys know they'll make very nice meals for thousands of people in just a couple weeks. Employees of Pullman Poultry Farms in South Abington Township load turkeys in crates for delivery just a couple hundred yards away at the factory where they're fresh killed and readied for customers. 700 turkeys a day are processed at the Pullman's business, which lives only for this time of year, the holidays. The orders are all in. 4,600 turkeys are sold.
Our business doesn't vary too much from year to year because of the nature of our product. We've been in business here for 35 years.
For 10 days of plucking, preparing, and packing, some 20 workers make up the labor force. Rich Pullman says he's short on help.
That's one of the biggest problems that we have because we only process for about 10 days. You know, where do you find people that are willing to work for 10 days and then you say, thanks for your help and, we're done with this. So.
Pullman drafts friends and relatives for the job, such as Brian Thompson, who runs a tomato farm.
Just a paycheck. It's nice to fill in before Christmas. A little mad money before the holidays.
You may need a little extra money at the store this year. Pullman says this summer's drought drove up the price of turkeys 12 to 15%.
Because grain was short, and naturally grain is the basic ingredient of turkey feeds, and so our feeds cost us more money this year.
All the work at Pullman Farms will be over next weekend, then a 2-week lull before the operation kicks back into gear to prepare thousands of Christmas turkeys. By Christmas time, all the turkey pens at Pullman Farms will be empty, and they'll stay that way until next June, when the whole process starts again of bringing in the birds and plumping them up so we can gobble them down for our holiday feasts. Melissa Sander, News Watch 16, South Abington Township, Lackawanna County.
Ever since the Space Shuttle Challenger blew up, killing its 7-person crew, there has been speculation on just how long the crew may have survived. Well, the Miami Herald is now reporting that it has learned that the crew cabin of Challenger remained mostly intact and pressurized after the explosion, and that the members of the crew may have been conscious for up to 2.5 minutes until the cabin hit the Atlantic Ocean. NASA so far is not commenting on the Herald report. For years, the Palestine Liberation Organization has had one aim: destroy the country of Israel. Tonight, the PLO seems on the verge of changing its minds. Top leaders of the PLO are meeting in Algiers and say they will now support Israel's right to exist, a resolution passed by the United Nations but always rejected by the PLO in the past. PLO leader Yasser Arafat says he is ready now to start talking with his enemies, meaning, of course, Israel. But in Israel, leaders of the Israeli government have not been quick to endorse the PLO action, saying, in essence, they don't trust the PLO, and they trust Yasser Arafat even less. Speaking of the Israeli government tonight, it appears the conservative Likud party of Prime Minister Yitzhak Shamir has now gained a majority after last week's elections and will now govern Israel for the next 4 years. Getting into another week here, time to find out what the weather watch is going to be for the next few days. Brian Roselle joins us. Brian?
Jim, I wish we had tomorrow's weather today because it was kind of cloudy and rainy for most folks. I almost feel guilty because tomorrow and Tuesday I'm off, and you
So
are
am
too. When we come back, I'll tell you just how warm it's going to get this week. You're watching News Watch 16 Weekend Update on WNEP TV. We're proud to serve Wyalusing in all of Bradford County.
When Mid-Atlantic was small, hungry bankers went through shoes in no time. Always out hustling for our clients to go that extra mile. Now that we're a top-ranked super regional, some people think we should relax. They must be kidding.
We've created a sedan that's perfect for days like this. One that shifts into all-wheel drive at the touch of a button. Its name, Ford Tempo, the all-wheel drive Ford Tempo. A more sophisticated way to express your driving ambition.
Save $500 on Tempo all-wheel drive only at your Quality Plus Ford dealer.
Here's Joe Amato, top fuel champion and president of A&A Auto Parts.
Driving my top fuel dragster at speeds up to 270 miles per hour, I lay my life on the line. I need the best name brand parts available, so I rely on A&A Auto Parts stores for the highest quality parts at the lowest prices.
Get Delco quality for less. Maintenance-free Delco Freedom battery starting at $39.95.
A&A Auto Parts. If I can rely on them, so can you.
See an A&A Auto Parts store near you.
Next on Night Court.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Harry, it's beautiful. What do I owe you?
Look what David got me. Looks like this David thing's getting serious.
What does he do? Everything I like.
What does he do for a living?
He's in public relations. Before that, he sailed solo around the world. Before that, he was a full professor at Harvard. And before that, he was a test pilot in the Navy.
Can't hold a job.
Tomorrow, after Newswatch 16 at 5.
Remember when shopping for kid clothes was such a hassle, Mom? No more. I found a place that's really neat. They have a wide selection of all sorts of styles for kids of all ages and sizes, too, Mom. You'll like the service. The people there are helpful and will take the time to see that everything is just right. Plus, there is convenient free parking, free gift wrapping, and a play area so I won't be bugging you. So come on, Mom. Let's go to Humphrey's Children's Apparel in the Background Shopping Center, Shavertown.
Girls put an ad in the personals tomorrow on WNEP.
Several hundred people lined the parade route between Kingston and Wilkes-Barre today for the Wyoming Valley's Veterans Day Parade. Thousands more watched it live right here on WNEP TV. One of those who was watching there live, along with you, was our Frank Andrews.
The skies cleared just long enough for 6 divisions to parade through Public Square in downtown Wilkes-Barre for the Wyoming Valley Veterans Day Parade. Hundreds of veterans and people who are still on active duty were part of the ceremony. The theme this year, 70 Years for God and Country, and many high school bands also participated. This parade is the result of a year of organization, and officials say that the parade is being planned for next year, starting tomorrow. Frank Andrews, Newswatch 16, Public Square in Wilkes-Barre.
Thank you, Frank. Of course, they can't really plan for it, but they might have liked a little better weather this year. What about it, Brian Orzel? If they had it tomorrow, would they have had a nicer day?
I think so, Jim, but I think I'd like to invite some of those veterans over here to make some forecasts for me because they got the rain out of the way in the morning, and in fact, there were even a few peaks of sunshine down there in Wilkes-Barre for the parade. Over the next few days, really not much of a chance for rain coming up and no chance for snow. So leave those skis in the attic. In fact, if you still have the golf clubs available, you don't have them packed away yet, you might want to get in one last round of golf tomorrow or Tuesday. Some really nice weather on the way. Of course, our snowblower contest continues, and I'd like to devote the rest of this weathercast to procrastinators. If you're procrastinating and haven't entered yet, you still have a chance. Now, this year, we're giving away 5 top prizes, including 3 John Deere snowblowers, pictured here, a chainsaw and a snowblower. And even if you don't guess the right date and time, you're still eligible to be in the drawing for a John Deere corduroy cap. To enter, you get a postcard or envelope, and please print your name, address, phone number, and the exact date and nearest full hour of the first full inch of snow here in the WNEP TV backyard. And mail your entry to Snowblower here at WNEP TV at the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Airport, Avoca, Pennsylvania, 18641. And remember, your entry must get here one day before the first full inch of snow. Now, in Kingston, or I should say in Selinsgrove first, Harry Bell Sr. tells me 38 degrees, a lot of starshine out there, and a good half-inch of rain in Selinsgrove today. And we had a half-inch here in the backyard today. In Kingston, 36, according to Rita McDermott now. Here in the Channel 16 backyard with a view of West Pittston in the background, the temperature is 42 degrees, humidity 73%. It's gone nice and clear here. We have a west wind at 9 and a rising barometer. Range in temperature today was 51 and 38 on the almanac, and a cold one 2 years ago on this date. We set a record low of 19 degrees. And you can see all the clouds have just about left the area now on the satellite picture, now exiting into New York State. Clear skies all the way from Pennsylvania back into the Plain States. Now that cold front that moved through today was really ripping. It moved even faster than I expected. The rain came in this morning and was gone by early afternoon. In the wake of that front, some drier and mild air is blowing in from the west. I think we'll see lots of sunshine, and temperature readings in this part of the country today were in the 50s and 60s. We're looking at that for tomorrow and Tuesday. Little weak cold front showing up over the northern Plain States, but this front should fizzle out before it gets here. It won't cause any important weather for us, but a lot of important weather going on along the west coast. Storm system now making landfall near Oregon. Some very heavy snow beginning to fall over the Sierra Nevada range of California and also the Cascades of Oregon and Washington. 1 to 2 feet of snow would be the rule above 6,500 feet. Of course, in the lower elevations, there's going to be rain falling, but a lot of high wind. In fact, high wind warnings in effect for the coastal sections of the Pacific Coast, California, Oregon, and Washington. Big storm wrapping up on the weather map tomorrow over Wyoming. Heavy snow falling over the northern Rockies, but will stay high and dry here in the eastern part of the country. That front will be fizzling out, just a few scattered clouds tomorrow afternoon as the remnants of that front moves through, and that's about it. Now, coming up this week, the storm track will be well north and west of Pennsylvania. That storm system will be tracking up through the Great Lakes. Big snowstorm. There's going to be a big snowpack all the way from Minnesota back to Nevada by Wednesday. We'll stay warm into Wednesday before a cold front comes through late Wednesday or Wednesday night, cooling things off for late week. Tomorrow, just a brilliant day, even in the mountain areas of north, well in the 50s, 55 degrees at Wyalusing, and it may touch 60 or so in the middle Susquehanna Valley and also down in the Lehigh Valley. Get out and enjoy tomorrow's weather if you can. Sunrise time for tomorrow morning is 6:50 and the sunset is 4:45, and still no snow in sight. We're looking at a clear night overnight, 37 by tomorrow morning. Sunny and beautiful tomorrow, a high of 58 degrees. Partly sunny on Wednesday, a few clouds around, high near 60. Then the next chance for rain comes late Wednesday or Wednesday night, and we'll get the sun back here on Thursday. And speaking of procrastination, Jim, if you haven't had a chance to put the storm windows in or winterize your car, get it done this week while you have a chance.
All right, Brian. Have a good week, sir.
You too.
Thank you. And the Eagles and the Giants had a rough day of it today. Up next, Tom Toddy with the scores and highlights from the NFL. The Weekend Sports Watch is next.
It's Boscov's 77th anniversary, and we celebrate with this outstanding dinnerware value. It's the complete heritage collection of fine porcelain dinnerware from American Limoges. You get this entire 80-piece service for 8 that includes 40 extra expensive serving pieces, a $600 value, now only $79.99 for the complete 80-piece service for 8 at Boscov's.
Help feed your neighbors for Thanksgiving.
Drop off your canned good donations to WNEP-TV's Feed a Friend project at these locations.
All participating IGA food marts, where they will match your donations can for can. All Turkey Hill Minute Markets, Insulacos, Giant Markets, Price Chopper Supermarkets, Acme Markets, the United Neighborhood Centers in Scranton, Sure Save Supermarkets, and the American Red Cross in Danville.
Thank you for your donations.
Designer Kitchens by Narrowsburg Lumber introduces you to the world of Shyrick cabinetry. No company has more experience in crafting fine cabinetry than Shyrick. All are solid oak styles with 25 different interchangeable doors. At Designer Kitchens, we have many complete kitchens on display. Come in and see one of our kitchen design specialists. Designer Kitchens by Narrowsburg Lumber, corners of Route 6 and 652 in Honesdale, or call us at 1-800-KIT-BATH.
To get to the Hall of Fame, I gave it my best every time I took the field. And your Hall of Fame car dealer gives you his best price and service every day.
The all-new Century, the exciting front-wheel drive Regal, the new longer Riviera, the sporty new Riata. These are just some of the new 1989 Buicks waiting for you to inspect and test drive during Sun Buick's 9th anniversary sale.
Win, lose, or draw tomorrow in Philadelphia on WNEP-TV.
I was just thinking, Tom Tide, if I were an NFL football player, I think I'd want to play the Cardinals in Phoenix, say the end of December, early January.
Or February.
Maybe.
It never cools off there, and the football didn't cool off, Jimbo. It's tough being first, that's for sure. The Giants took a 4-game win streak into Phoenix today. When they came out of the game, the streak was snapped. The Cardinals are now tied with the Giants for first place. Let's check out the action. Cardinals already up 7-zip. Neil Lomax, a great day, 353 yards. 2 touchdowns, that one to Robert A. Walt. Cardinals up 14-0 in the first. Giants cut the lead 14-7 before half. Sims to Maurice Carthen, no one guarding him. 8 yards, 14-7. Giants down by 7. But a minute into the fourth, Cardinals put it away. Neil Lomax finds Roy Green. He cuts over the middle, down the left side, and he is gone. Nice move there, 44 yards, 21-7 Phoenix. Otis Anderson made it 21-14, but the Cards held on for the 24-17 win. They are now tied for first place with the Giants. Both teams are 7-4. The Eagles needed a win against Pittsburgh today to keep pace in the division. Eagles were up 17-16 in the third, but Bubby Brister finds Lewis Lips. He'll go 89 yards for the touchdown, second longest in Pittsburgh history, and it's 23-17 Pitt. In the fourth, Eagles regain the lead. Randall Cunningham scrambles right up the middle, and he will dive into the end zone for the touchdown. Philly now leads 24-23. Big play. Under 2 minutes left in the fourth. 3rd and 10. Cunningham finds Chris Carter open on the sideline down to about the 8-yard line. That set up Luis Zendejas' winning field goal, the 18-yarder. And the Eagles win it 27-26. The Eagles are now 6-5. In Washington, Mike Ditka, less than 2 weeks after suffering a mild heart attack, was on the bench to watch the Bears pound the Redskins. In the first, Mike Tomczak up top to Dennis Gentry. Nice catch, and he's out of bounds at the 7. A couple plays later, Tomczak from the 1. Bears led 7-zip. In the second, make it 14-zip. Matt Suey from about 4 yards out with the touchdown. Then before half, Tomczak again to Gentry, 20 yards, or I should say 20-0. Chicago led at the half. They go on to roll. The final score, 34-14. The Bears improve to 9-2 as we check out the NFL scoreboard. The late game still underway. Minnesota all over Dallas, 41-3. Some West Coast scores now. New Orleans over the Rams, 14-10. Denver all over Cleveland, 30-7. Chris Barr, 3 field goals, and can you believe the Raiders? They hold the 49ers to only 3 points. The comeback, an upset of the day. How about this? Pulled off in Kansas City in the third quarter. Cincy up 21-16 when Stanford Jennings takes the kickoff on his own 2-yard line, and he is gone. The kicker has a shot at him, but no way. 98 yards for the touchdown. Bengals lead 28-16. Now Kansas City fights their way back in the fourth. Christian Oya from the 1, 28 apiece, and then with 2 seconds left after the Bengals fumble the kickoff, Nick Lowry, a 39-yard field goal. He had 5 field goals today. Kansas City comes back and beats Cincinnati 31-28. And how about the great weather in Jersey today for the Jets and the Patriots? Jets up 3-zip, but on the first play of the third quarter, Ken O'Brien is picked off by Larry McGrew. McGrew will return it a couple yards and set up the Patriots in good field position. Next play, it's Doug Flutie to Stanley Morgan for the touchdown, 7-3 Pats. Now, Pat Leahy had a couple of long field goals today for the Jets. This one will bounce off the crossbar, and it counts 49 yards for the 3-pointer. But in the fourth, New England put it away. John Stevens takes it in for the score. New England holds off the Jets 14-13. The rest of the NFL scoreboard. Seattle by 3 over Houston. Norm Johnson, field goal with 1 second left. San Diego over Atlanta by 3. Indianapolis by a touchdown over Green Bay. And Tampa Bay 23, Detroit 20. The Flyers had the night off, but at the Garden, the first-place Rangers hosted first-place Detroit. And how about Steve Yzerman? The guy's hot. Last night he had 3 goals against the Flyers. Tonight he gets it going for Detroit with the goal in the first 2 minutes of the game. 1-0 Detroit. Game tied at 1. Still in the first, Detroit on the power play. Lee Norwood feeds Gerard Gallant right there. 2-1 Red Wings. 26 seconds into the second, the Rangers tie it. Chris Nyland tries to center it, but it bounces off the goalie's skates into the net. That tied it at 2. Let's check out the finals. Detroit won it by 2. The final tonight, 4-3. The Red Wings have now won 4 straight. Edmonton by 1 over Buffalo in OT. Winnipeg all over Montreal tonight. Quebec is losing to Chicago in the third. And Pittsburgh leads Vancouver 1-0. That is just underway. Well, the final PGA tournament of the year, which happens to be one of the richest, will need one more day to decide the winner. Tom Kite and Curtis Strange are tied after 72 holes. Rain at Pebble Beach. Curtis Strange chip shot here on number 10. He was 2 over for the day, shot a 74. Now here's 18th. The 18th green shows you how bad things were. Greenskeepers squeegeeing the water off. Play was suspended for about an hour. Tom Kite on 11 right here with the approach shot. He birdied the 18th hole to force a playoff. And tomorrow, Curtis Strange and Tom Kite, total purse in this $3 million, $360-some thousand for the winner. Either way, it's a big payday. Chris Everett and Martina Navratilova in tennis today got together for the finals of the Virginia Slims Championship in Chicago. Everett having problems with the backhand right here, puts it into the net. She lost the first set 6-2. Martina's serve came on in the second set. She won it 6-2, 6-2, and picks up 50 grand for the title. So the Eagles back to winning. The Jets tied for first with Phoenix.
You mean the Giants, right?
I should have said the Giants.
Okay.
Eagles tied for first. What got into me?
What's Dicker doing on the sideline? He's supposed to be in the press
He's
box.
nuts, isn't he?
I
He
guess
said
so.
he's going to take it easy, bud.
No such luck.
No.
Tom, thanks so much. Have a good week. Coming up, it doesn't look like one. It has a different form of horsepower. But in a moment, we're going to take you on a ride with a modern-day stagecoach. But News Watch 16 Weekend Update continues.
The bad news is you need new shock absorbers. The good news is now save $5 to $15 on all gas shocks and struts at Meineke.
If the price of fur coats this year is shocking to you, visit the R.M. Taylor Factory Showroom in Quakertown for a really pleasant surprise. We offer hundreds of let-out mink coats, the finest quality in modern styling, 8 different colors for under $4,000. As a manufacturing furrier for over 50 years, we buy directly from the ranchers and sell directly to you. Take it from me, Paul Norton, you'll save all the middleman's profit.
Give her the warmest gift for Christmas, a quality fur from R.M. Taylor.
Pepsi-Cola is pleased to announce that E.T. has come home on video cassette. And Pepsi is offering a special $5 rebate with the purchase of an E.T. video and Pepsi.
General Computer Centers, where quality costs less. Right now, save over $500 on the new AMDEC 286A. This high-performance personal computer is on sale now for under $3,000. Or if you're ready to do tomorrow's computer applications today, save over $800 on the AMDEC 386. This super high-speed system is on sale for under $4,000. And when you buy either AMDEC system, get this super high-resolution color monitor absolutely free. Go to the experts at General Computer.
The competition is excited over Pontiac Grand Am at the World Council of Car Makers.
How you can sell Grand Am $1,000 less than a Ford?
We keep it simple. You not only save $1,000 on the base sticker price alone.
Save more?
With Pontiac's special option groups, you can save another $1,200.
And you give it new look?
Oh, it's certainly not your basic sell-a-thon car.
Oh, not cheap car?
The restyled Grand Am is Pontiac's best value.
Compare Grand Am with $500 factory cash back at your Northeast Pennsylvania Pontiac Pay Centers.
Monday on Live from Disney World.
Little baby Jessica, 1 year later.
Finally tonight, let's say you want to go somewhere and you don't have a car, where you could take a bus or a plane or a train, but what if you didn't have any of those things nearby? Well, you might be able to take a newfangled stagecoach, a modern-day stagecoach, if you will. Take a ride with reporter Ron Brown in a remote section of Oregon.
The Red Ball Stage has run regularly from Klamath Falls to Lakeview and back since 1916, carrying passengers, mail, and an occasional package or two. We caught up with Bob Milligan in Bly, where he stops at the sign of the Red Ball flag. It's a signal that someone either wants to get on or there's a package to go.
It takes all these things to keep the thing running, and if you lose any part of that, like I would shut down, just shut down. A new person couldn't come along because he wouldn't be able to get the mail contract, and then he wouldn't be able to get the Greyhound franchise, he wouldn't be able to get the newspapers, and on and on and on. Each one would have one, see.
There are no more airlines, trailways, or Greyhounds in and out of Lakeview. This is it. Bob and Esther Milligan have run the line since 1969. Gordon Quimby named the line during World War I. That's when red ball meant fast. Bob and Esther like the field. They provide good service.
I think we're good for Lakeview, and I think we've always been good for Lakeview. We kind of watch their schedules and things like that, and we hope that when we're gone that somebody comes along that'll watch this, because we always thought we did.
This is the last mom and pop bus line left in Oregon, and it's been a lot of work. Sometimes it has its risks.
I had this mother and daughter. The daughter was about probably 21 or 22 years old, and this car was approaching me over along Drew's Reservoir, and just as he got alongside of me, he shot my window out. And of course, I wasn't paying any attention to him, but the girl in the back seat was. She told me it was her husband. He was shooting at her. It made quite an impression on me.
The red ball stage has covered a lot of ground in the past 73 years. Where it goes now relies a great deal upon state and federal regulations and the energy of Bob and Esther Milligan. In Klamath Falls, Ron Brown reporting.
Time for us to saddle up and head on out. That's Newswatch 16 Weekend Update for tonight. I'm Jim Runnick. For Tom and Brian and everyone here on the weekend crew, thanks for inviting us into your home. Have a good week. Good night.
He's overstocked and had reduced the prices on over 70 mobile and modular homes. You'll save $1,000 more. Wyoming Homes has the lowest prices on quality homes with guaranteed service. Ideals will put a smile on your face after you make my dad smile. I might take my brother and me to Disney World. And that's a great idea. Get it all at Wyoming Homes.
Exeter, Bloomsburg, and Hazleton.
Mom! When Columbus discovered America, did his mom say, put it back? Well, these are new Jell-O pudding snacks. Delicious Jell-O pudding in a cup. No artificial flavors or colors, and fasten that seatbelt, Mom. There's 70% skim milk. What do you say we pick up 12 or 13? 2. 2 is doable, Mom.
New Jell-O pudding snacks. Pretty smart for a kid.
Bad habits are so hard to break. Even though I love my soft scrub cleanser, I've always hung on to this powder for those hardcore stains. But now, I've got new soft scrub with Clorox bleach. It's as tough as any powder on stains, but it's as gentle as soft scrub on everything else. So which one will I hang on to? Bye-bye powders.
Soft scrub and soft scrub with Clorox bleach wipe out the need for powders.
Hi friends, I'm Mark from Fracolosi Chevrolet, and for a limited time only, you can buy a new Chevrolet for only $55 over invoice. That's right, $55 over invoice buys you a new Chevrolet. Here's how it works. Take this 1989 Chevrolet Celebrity, list price $14,020, 55 over price, only $10,798 or $189 per month. So pick up the phone now and give us a call at 648-6878, or better yet, why don't you come on in and let's make a deal. Where? Fracolosi Chevrolet, Northeast Pennsylvania's volume dealer.
Hello, I'm Mike Farrell. Welcome to the best of the National Geographic Specials, the landmark series of the National Geographic Society.
3 days after this filming was completed, Seti died. She was buried in Abydos, Egyptian city of resurrection.
What burns calories faster than jogging? What's better than cycling? What's the #1 fitness exercise in the world? It's cross-country skiing. Now, there's a cross-country skiing simulator that firms and tones the entire body and puts total fitness in easy reach of everyone. It's called Easy Glider, and it's the first ski simulator that's easy to afford. Just 20 minutes every other day. An hour a week is all it takes to strengthen and firm all major muscle groups and lose weight aerobically. Step on the glider pads, set the tension control for desired resistance, and you're off on a road to fitness as invigorating as a cross-country run. With Easy Glider, you can burn up to 360 calories per workout, and you'll feel great. Your reward is total fitness, improved endurance and energy, weight loss, superior toning of chest, arms and back, calves, thighs, and buttocks. The smooth, fluid gliding action means there's none of jogging shocks or injuries. And unlike exercise bikes or jogging, all major muscles get an efficient workout. Notice the quality construction of the sturdy metal frame. This handsome unit folds down quickly for easy storage. Other ski simulators give your wallet a workout because they cost as much as $500. But Easy Glider is yours for just 3 easy payments of $19.95, and your satisfaction is absolutely guaranteed. Finally, the benefits of cross-country skiing are in easy reach with Easy Glider. Grab the bargain. Call toll-free now.
Don't send any money. Just call toll-free 1-800-225-2800. That's 1-800-225-2800. We'll bill your credit card. 3 easy payments of just $19.95 each, and we won't bill the last payment until you've tried Easy Glider for 60 days. Yes, you get a full 60-day home trial before the last payment is billed. The total price is just $59.85 plus $9 shipping and handling. But don't wait. Easy Glider comes with a full 1-year warranty. Call 1-800-225-2800.
With Pizza Hut Pairs, now 2 delicious medium pan pizzas bubbling with cheese, just $10.99. Add toppings, $1.29 each, covers both pizzas.
Making it hot, making it twice, getting it fast and loving the price.
Now America's favorite pizza is making a great deal. 2 medium cheese pan pizzas, only $10.99. Add toppings, $1.29 each, covers both pizzas.
Pizza Hut, making it great.
Oh no, forgot to add the fabric softener, gotta run. Whoa!
If only she knew about Solo. You can't forget the softener in Solo. Because Solo is detergent and fabric softener in one. Solo gives you a clean so soft, it's actually fluffed up higher with softness.
Wait!
You didn't wait. Next time, get Solo. It cleans with a softness you can't forget.
What kind of hand is life dealing you today? Want to turn your luck around? Try a hand of blackjack. It's the Pennsylvania Lottery's new instant game. Every ticket gives you 2 plays for just $1. Beat the dealer and you could win up to $1,000 instantly or $1 million on the Saturday spin. Play the Pennsylvania Lottery's new blackjack. It could turn one of those days into the day of your life.
Hi friends, I'm Mark from Fracolosi Chevrolet, and for a limited time only, you can buy a new Chevrolet for only $55 over invoice. That's right, $55 over invoice buys you a new Chevrolet. Here's how it works. Take this 1990 Chevrolet Cavalier, $12,252 list price, $55 over price, only $98.22 or $175 per month. So pick the phone now and give us a call at 648-6878, or better yet, why don't you come on in and let's make a deal. Where? Fracolosi Chevrolet, Northeast Pennsylvania's volume dealer.